In this video, we're going to take advantage of a farming exploit that will give you infinite amounts of rare or precious metals in Ghost of Yotei. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Ghost of Yotei. So you'll be able to farm over 1,000 of these per hour. You can only carry 999 at the best location that I'm going to show you, the Marshland Homestead. But you don't need that many in the game. You actually only need 200 in the game. There's no way that I know that you can sell precious metal, and you can only use it for weapons and armor upgrades. So you need 120 for weapon upgrades and 80 for armor upgrades. Most of those upgrades do happen fairly early in the game. The good thing is there are NPCs that are pretty easy to farm that will drop those. So I'm recommending the Marshland Homestead. You want to go after the leader, but you need to have that Charm of Kaniago, which will almost double your take of rare metals when you loot the leader. So you definitely want to have the Charm of Kaniago, which you get at the Falls Rest Shrine. You'll need to have that equipped when you're doing this. You want to have the Yumi bow because it will pierce helmets. So you can't use the Hanako bow, you need to use the big Yumi bow because these are leaders and they're going to be wearing helmets. This leader is not in a good position to use the assassinate leader skill. If you filled out most of the assassination tree, you can get this skill. Otherwise, if you try to assassinate him, you'll just injure him and then you'll have to kill him another way. But if you have the Yumi bow, for 2 shots of the Yumi bow, which is, I think, at the reinforced level here, so the only Masquerader pieces level, it is 2-shotting him with the Yumi bow. I think that's probably the most efficient way for this particular camp leader at the Marshland Homestead in the Tokachi Range. So the Tokachi Range is connected to the Yotei Grasslands, which you are dumped at after the end of the prologue. That's where Atsu's home is. You can easily write down here, you don't want to conquer the camp, you just want to farm him. So you just kill him, loot him, and then restart at the next checkpoint. Really, within 6 minutes, you should be able to get 100. Probably 100 would be enough for you to get started, and then you just play the game normally, and doing your upgrades, you'll get over 200 very easily. But you could just farm him for like 12 minutes and get 200, which is all you'll need in the game. I would not farm past 200 for sure, since there's not a good way to get rid of these, and you don't need more than 200. But since you went all the way out here, you might as well get the 200 if you're less than 200 and you haven't done any top level upgrade. Rare metals or precious metals are only used for like top level upgrades for armor and weapons. So it's like the 4th level of armor upgrades and the final level of weapon or capacity upgrades. So the Wolf Blade, the Metsubishi capacity, the dual katana, the Odachi, the Scorch bomb, the blind bomb, Oni's flame, Kusarigama, smoke bomb, Tanzutzu, either use it at the perfected top level or for the top level of the ammo that is associated with the throwables or the ranged weapons. For armor, it's used at the top level for Taro's armor, the Bounty Master armor, the Dragonfly armor of the Undying, the Mercenary Attire, Crimson Kimono, and the Nine-Tail armor or Ginji's guard armor. 80 for armor and 120 needed for all the top level weapon upgrades. Let me give you 2 other locations just in case you have conquered the Marshland Homestead and thus you cannot farm the leader. So the key is you cannot have completed the base to farm these leaders. I would recommend farming this guy at the Marshland Homestead before you start the Odachi questline. When you do the first 2 missions of the Odachi questline before Odachi's redemption, where I recommend that you farm some gun parts, the Odachi Master is going to ask you to take out these 3 bases, of which the Marshland Homestead is one of those. So you probably want to farm this rare metals prior to completing or maybe even starting the Odachi questline, because you'll probably forget that you need to farm this guy. So if you're already past all that, the Outcrop Homestead is another place that has a leader that drops rare metal. I think you'll end up farming him probably take 5 times as much time to get as much rare metals off of him So he's relatively slow in terms of farming. And then there's the Broken Horn Garrison in the Ishikari Plain, which if you go through the front entrance, kill the guy that's on the ground with your bow, and then around the corner is going to be the leader, and you can headshot him. One headshot should kill him, and then you can loot him, and I estimated that would give you about 250 rare medals per hour. Depending on how many rare medals you have coming in there, you should hit 200 well before you hit the hour mark of farming. Okay, so precious metals come under the subheading of steel, iron, sand, and gold, and they're used to upgrade melee weapons and armor to their final forms. They're also used to upgrade pistol and ammo carrying capacity. Precious metals can be found on the bodies of high-ranking members of the clan Saito in Yotei Six camps. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the leader of the camp, and to take it out from him, so that you're going to ideally farm from these Yotei Six camps. I haven't seen a better one than the leader at the Marshland homestead, but there should be a leader at most, if not all, of the Yotei Six camps that you can farm if you have if you've already completed the 3 camps that I've shown you in this video. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Ghost of Yotei. Let me know your experiences in the comments. Subscribe, like, share. Check out our entire playlist of all the money and crafting glitches in the game.